Welcome to today's Explainer. Look, if you've been endlessly searching for a clear, reliable pathway to U.S. permanent residency, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're unpacking the EB-3 Other Workers, or EW-3 visa program. This program is a real game changer. It has the power to transform the complex, sometimes overwhelming journey of U.S. immigration into a clear, compliant pathway. Let's break down exactly what you need to know to make this happen.
All right, let's dive right in. The motto, "From dream to destination," pretty much perfectly sets the stage for our explainer today. Now, we all know navigating U.S. immigration is, well, incredibly complex. It's like a giant puzzle. And ethical coordination with trusted partners like CIVA USA Inc. makes all the difference in the world. Their focus is on transparency. And listen, that isn't just a buzzword here. It's the absolute core requirement for successful immigration, and the exact lens we're going to use to look at this whole process today. To keep things moving, here's our roadmap for today. We're starting with the basics of the EB-3 pathway, moving into the essential documents you need, charting out the workflow, looking at processing timelines, secure financial planning, and wrapping up with how partnering with a professional organization ties the whole shebang together.
Okay, Section 1, the EB-3 Unskilled Pathway. Let's get a handle on the basics.
So here's the crucial point you need to understand. This is an employment-based opportunity. It's not a lottery system. It is driven by real U.S. employers who have a genuine need for a workforce that they just can't find locally. If you're eligible, this program offers a fully lawful route to a green card for you and your family entirely based on that employer sponsorship.
And you might be wondering, what kind of jobs are we talking about? Well, opportunities frequently pop up across diverse sectors. We're talking manufacturing, hospitality, food processing, warehousing, construction support, and agriculture. Now, the availability strictly depends on U.S. employer demand and their workforce needs at any given time, but the sheer variety means there are multiple avenues for you to explore.
Moving right along to Section 2, Essential Documents, basically what you need to kick off this process.
You'll honestly be relieved to hear that the initial document list is surprisingly straightforward. To get started with the professional review, you really just need a solid resume or CV, a valid passport, your birth certificate, a recent photo, and your employment history. Oh, and they might ask for your driver's license status if a specific job requires it. A great piece of advice: review your work history and personal info before that very first consultation. It really helps ensure a smoother process right from day one.
You see, while specific academic degrees aren't the focus for this specific unskilled category, ensuring your employment history and biographical details are perfectly accurate is what actually removes barriers early on. The absolute key to this entire category is thorough preparation and being completely 100% honest in documenting your background.
Now, quick word on security. Your passport and bio details are highly sensitive. Document security is paramount, so you've got to follow these vital steps. Always use trackable courier services when mailing physical things. Keep digital backups of absolutely everything. Store your physical copies securely, and please, I cannot stress this enough, never share your personal documents or financial info on public social media platforms. Always keep copies of everything submitted to protect your identity in your case.
All right, on to Section 3, Navigating the Step-by-Step Workflow.
While the government bureaucracy might seem frankly pretty daunting, breaking it down into sequential steps shows exactly how your application travels. It kicks off with employer recruitment and a prevailing wage determination. That's followed by the labor certification from the Department of Labor. Once that's approved, the I-140 immigrant petition is filed with USCIS. After that, it moves over to the National Visa Center, followed by a mandatory medical exam. Then comes your consular interview, or adjustment of status if you're already in the U.S. And finally, your U.S. entry as a lawful permanent resident. It's a step-by-step marathon, not a sprint.
Which brings us to Section 4, Timelines and Processing Updates.
The single biggest question everyone has when looking at that workflow is, so how long does this all take? Well, the reality is that processing times vary heavily based on government workload, specific employer requirements, overall visa availability, and of course, your individual case circumstances. Because these variables literally change all the time, timelines are completely dynamic.
And because of those fluctuating workloads and visa limits, there are absolutely no timeline guarantees in immigration. Understanding this is crucial. Actually, scratch that. It's absolutely vital. The EB-3 process is a long-term journey. That makes patience and thorough preparation your most valuable assets throughout the wait.
Next up is Section 5, Secure Financial Planning. When you're dealing with legal and coordination fees, you must always use traceable, secure methods. We're talking Zelle, bank wire transfers, official bank deposits, or direct company payment channels. It is a strict rule to always retain your receipts and maintain pristine, perfect records of all your international financial transactions. You want full transparency and an easy paper trail for future reference.
Navigating international payments can actually be quite complex depending on where you're located. This is exactly why partnering with official company payment channels is so critical. It ensures all your financial logistics are lawful, secure, and fully documented. Trying to navigate complex banking authorities all on your own can lead to easily avoidable errors. Remember, transparency protects you.
Finally, Section 6, partnering with CIVA, USA, and professional support.
So here's a huge takeaway for today. Any agency promising you a 100% guaranteed approval is, frankly, lying to you. Every single immigration case is evaluated based on government requirements, employer needs, and individual background checks. True professionals focus on compliance and ethical communication. No ethical organization can ever guarantee labor certification, I-140, or visa approvals. It's just not how it works.
You must completely avoid unauthorized shortcuts. Working with professional organizations for your case coordination ensures you're focusing entirely on transparent, lawful immigration pathways. Successful immigration planning is built on truthful documentation and very realistic expectations. Doing it the right way is literally the only way.
Operating right out of New York, CIVA USA provides this exact kind of ethical coordination. They offer professional document guidance, assist with client communication, and act as a super reliable bridge between you, the employers, and the legal teams. And they do it all with a strict, unwavering commitment to transparency and ethical business practices.
Plus, ethical partners do a lot more than just process paperwork. They're committed to providing educational resources, general immigration awareness, and even broader workforce opportunities to help you stay informed. They actively encourage candidates to build their knowledge base and really understand the entire system for holistic professional growth.
As we start to wrap up today's explainer, I want you to ask yourself a question. Are you ready? Are you genuinely ready to reject the shortcuts, put in the patience, organize your documents properly, and build your application on transparency, lawful procedures, and realistic expectations?
If the answer is yes, then take that first step. Reach out to their official channels to request a professional profile review. Get your resume together, gather your basic documents, and start navigating this pathway the right way. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today, and hey, here's to a successful, fully compliant journey towards your destination.